My name is Curry Glassell, and you have just entered the Gem Zone. Where are we going today? Who are we going to talk to today? What are we going to talk about? What energy, space, and consciousness are we going to perceive today and allow to channel through us to get to you right away? Oh my gosh, I just realized and recognized and I'm acknowledging that I am actually a channel of consciousness. Woohoo! Whoa, really? Wow. Okay. So that's really cool. And what is a channel? Now, that's kind of scary, right? At least if you're like me and you were indoctrinated into the church when you were 6 years old and told to say prayers 3 times a day or else you would go to hell. Ooh, the word channeling is like really scary. But actually, what if we are all able to perceive an energy, receive the awareness of it, and then allow it to flow out of us and communicate and inspire and encourage others? Would that not also be a form of channeling? Right? It doesn't have to be woo-woo, like I'm going to give you a message from the past, present, or future. It could just be what I do all the time before I walk into my classes, or even when I'm there, I ask, so what do the people in this class require? What do they desire? What would they really like to get out of this 30 minutes or this hour or this 2 hour or this full day? I'm constantly in question asking, what do people require? What do people desire? And what do they need? And how to empower them to have everything they truly desire in life. So that is also a form of channeling. And this is just wild. I'm talking about this. I think it occurred because my CP and I had this really wild, wonderful talk today. And the recognition and the acknowledgement that we are so psychic that we knew there was a call and we didn't have a name for it. And I'm like trying to find the name for it. What are we going to title this? And it's not coming. And then she's like, well, it's just here. And I'm like, yeah, it's here. And it's like, okay, let's go. And then it's like, okay, it's the it call. So this is the it call. This is it. No, it's not it. Okay, destroy and create all that, because when that happened to Michael Jackson, he died. So whatever you want to do, you don't want to call it this is it. You don't want to say this is it to anything in your life, OMG, unless you're ready to pass on to your next life, okay? I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. But know that the words you speak out of your mouth over your life are the words that create your now and your future. So what are you speaking over your life? What are you saying over you? Yeah, that's it. That is something I wish you guys would look at, reconsider, and how is what you're saying over yourself creating your tomorrow and your future and beyond? And if you are not happy with your today, how are you going to get a better tomorrow unless you really change? If you change something, and if change is too scary, then here you are in this like catch-22 and you can't move. So everything that you have done to create yourself, being in a catch-22, you in the catch-22, everything you've done to stop yourself, stop your future, stop your money flows, stop your fame and fortune, stop great fucking sex or just great fucking, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds, or just POC and POD, all that. This is the time you must look at what you are speaking over yourself. When you say words or think words about yourself, you are cursing yourself or you are creating yourself. What would you like your future to be? A cursed or a creation? This is my invitation. Woohoo! I'm a poet and I don't know, but my feet show it because they're long, fellows. That was actually really good. Y'all should like make notes of that or repeat that. Anyway, so this is the day that you can start something new for your future. It may be the first of the year. It may be mid-January. It may be mid-February when you hear this. It may be mid-March. It may be mid-July. Whenever you hear this podcast is the day that you can start creating a different future. You have choice. You have choice. You can change in this 10 seconds, or rather this 10 minutes. It's up to you. Of course, you can in 10 seconds too. That's like super cool. And so what are you going to choose today? And if you're saying, I can't stop judging myself, is that a truth? Is that a lie? Is that an invention? Where are you going with this? Do you require to be totally in the gutter before you change? Or are you willing to have a little bit easier time and go, oh, MF, crap. Okay, what am I doing to stop myself? And begin to ask these questions. The questions empower. The questions open the door to awarenesses. The questions are what will, I almost said pummel you. You don't really want to be pummeled, do you? That sounds kind of painful. The questions will impel you. There we go. Better word. Impel you into a different tomorrow and a different future. So what questions, what words are you saying over yourself? Are you cursing yourself, or are you creating yourself? What is your today looking like? And how is that shaping up your future? All righty. So I have no idea where we are in our podcast time, but I have a hunch it's time to go. Oh no, she just did the cut thing. That's so awful. I know we have to come up with a different signal other than cutting your head off. I know it's really terrible, but oh well, talking about all that. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. We'll call it the It Cast. No, it's really wonderful to be able to come to you. And the fact that you welcome me into your lives for 10 minutes is like so awesome. And I thank you for that. And if these talks are inspiring, if they've empowered you, if your life has changed in any way, please, please, please write me, come to my website. Please, please join me in a telecall. Let me get to know you, and let's have the greatest year yet. All right?